Providence Television International, the game changer, taking you to the outer limits of television. The program Was Trending is sponsored by Paul Nosa Ogeho, proudly Benin, promoting good corporate governance. Yes, that's right. Another program of Was Trending, and straight away the Arewa Consultative Forum and the Northern Elders Forum have warned that Nigeria may slide into anarchy if the federal government fails to restrain Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Igboho over his reported ultimatum to Fulani leaders in Oyo State following the abduction of a pregnant woman and her relatives. Medical trip. Former Governor Okowa of Delta State seeks passport release amid EFCC probe. We'll hear more of that in weeks to come. Former Benue State Governor Samuel Otom has challenged Governor Hyacinth Alia to a public debate over the management of state resources, accusing the administration of poor governance and financial mismanagement. Benue on the spot. The presidential candidate of the Nigeria Democratic Congress, NDC, Peter Obi, has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to resign, citing British Prime Minister Keir Starmer's decision to step down as a model of political accountability that Nigerian leaders should emulate. There'll be more on this, I guess, in the days to come. And meanwhile, 20 aggrieved members of the Nigeria Democratic Congress in Imo State have filed a direct criminal complaint before a chief magistrate court in Abuja against two party chieftains over allegations of forgery and electoral malpractice. Senior medical doctor working with the AIDS Prevention Initiative in Nigeria in the Konshisha local government area of Benue State has died following complications from Lassa fever. Our hearts reach out to him in prayers. Repentant bandits, well, that's repentant in quotes. Repentant bandits have killed an unspecified number of farmers in the Benin Gwari local government area of Kaduna State, abducted 20 persons. 6 corpses were recovered following the attack. Plateau on the edge. Plateau State on the edge. As death toll from fresh attacks on Kawel Village, Mushere District, Bokos, local government of the state hits 22. Gunmen were said to have attacked the community around 11:40 p.m. on Sunday. Now the question is, when will this killing spree stop? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has transmitted a constitutional alteration bill seeking to establish state police to the Senate. The proposed legislation seeks to amend relevant provisions of the 1999 Constitution to provide a legal framework for the creation and operation of state police across the country. In the meantime, Akpabio pledges swift passage of the state police bill as Senate reviews Constitution but fires warning shot at governors, says state police may hunt them after leaving office. That's something to think about. Justice Mohammed Omar has ordered the detention of the presidential candidate of African Action Congress AAC, Omoyele Sowore, at the Kuje Correctional Center in Abuja following the revocation of his bail and the bench warrant for his arrest. The court had on June 16 revoked a bail granted to Sowore following his failure to appear in court for his trial. The DSS is prosecuting Sowore for allegedly making false claims against the person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu by referring to him as a criminal in a post he made on his X and Facebook accounts. Meanwhile, the Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has called on the federal government to immediately and unconditionally release journalist Omoyele Sowore and withdraw all charges of criminal defamation and cyber crimes against him. SERAP is insisting that Omoyele is being detained solely for the peaceful exercise of his fundamental human rights. The Nigerian Union of Teachers, NUT, Oyo State Wing, has said public schools in the state will remain closed until the government puts effective security measures in place to guarantee the safety of teachers and students. The decision follows the union's indefinite strike action after the abduction of more than 40 students and teachers on May 15th. And now this, the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Oyo State Chapter, has directed churches across the state to strengthen security measures, suspend late-night activities, and ensure their premises are fenced and gated amid rising cases of kidnapping and abduction. Where are we headed? Police intercept truckload of military uniforms, drugs in Lagos as 3 suspects were arrested in connection with the recovery. Some retirees receive less than 20,000 naira monthly. And the NLC calls on the federal government to address the plight of thousands of retirees and restore gratuity payments for workers. A civil society group, Nigerians for Accountability and Integrity, NANI, has urged President Bola Tinubu to order a full, independent and transparent investigation into allegations of misconduct and an alleged kickback request against the Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila. President Bola Tinubu has reportedly called for an emergency meeting between the Nigeria Police Force, Department of State Service, DSS, and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, over the rising cost of cooking gas in Nigeria. That's interesting. And Tinubu never said Nigerians should reject him over power supply. That's coming from the special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on media and publicity, Bayo Onanuga. Very soon, I think Nigerians will speak out more on this. Abure-led Labour Party applauds the appeal court for halting deregistration of ADC and others, describing the appellate court's intervention as a victory for democracy and the rule of law. That's coming from the Labour Party. And 3 Edo Assembly members defect to NDC, party said to become the main opposition political party in the Edo State House of Assembly. The chairman and chief executive officer of Air Peace, Allen Oyema, has urged Nigerians to adopt a non-violent economic boycott of South Africa in response to recurring xenophobic attacks against African migrants, including Nigerians. And into sports, Super Eagles coach Eric Chelle secures new contract with the Nigeria Football Federation, bringing an end to months of speculation over his future with the squad. With this development, Chelle will remain as Super Eagles coach until 2030 and will earn $100,000 monthly. You heard it right, $100,000 monthly. And at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Lionel Messi makes history as he becomes World Cup's greatest goal scorer. He edged his name into football immortality, becoming the all-time leading goal scorer in World Cup history after netting Argentina's opening goal against Austria. US President Donald Trump will be part of the trophy presentation at the 2026 World Cup final, joining FIFA President Gianni Infantino to hand the prize to the tournament's champions. Trust Trump. He'll be more than delighted to do this. The program, What's Trending, is sponsored by Paul Nosa Ogeho. Proudly Benin, promoting good corporate governance. Yes, and as our program was trending for today, we thank you very much for staying tuned to your favorite station. Remember to tell others about us. My name is Emmanuel Egariba. Bye-bye.